Hey polish fiends, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you guys could tell by the title, I am going to be sharing with you a tutorial on these Henna Inspired Bling nails. I went with mint and orange because I think they look absolutely fantastic together, but I also added some bling and used some cracked mylar for a little bit of added dimension. So if you guys are interested in everything I did to complete this look, then just keep on watching. So I've already gone ahead and prepared my base, and the products I used for that this time were all by Ink London. And I first started by using Ink London's ilac base, and then I went ahead and used two of their gel polishes. First up we have I-65, which is from the Huckleberry collection, and this one is called King Crab. And then I also used one of their one-step gels, which is their xlac, and this one is called ink&co. Again, an absolutely stunning polish. And then to finish off the gels, I went ahead and used their ilac top coat. And then to add a little bit of pizzazz to the nail, I went ahead and used my favourite Magpie Glitter, which is called Blossom, and it's an iridescent white glitter. I absolutely adore it. So now that we've discussed the products, guys, and you know all about my base, let's jump right into this tutorial. And first up, I am going to be using this angel paper that I got from, I'm pretty sure it was either Bon Pretty Store or something like that. But I'm just going to measure this up with my nail and then cut it up and then wrinkle it up so it gets that cracked glass mylar effect. I absolutely adore it. And then to glue that to the nail, I'm going to be using my edge glue, and I'm going to apply this directly to the gel and then pop the foil on top. I'm also going to be using a little piece of a little baggie just so my hands don't get sticky with the glue and I can attach that properly to the nail. And then once I've attached that to the nail and I'm happy with the position, I'm taking my scissors and I'm going to go ahead and tidy up around that nail just to make sure I've got any of the excess off. And since I super glued the damn foil to my nail, I'm going to go ahead and use my nail file also just to tidy that up. And this is what the nails look like so far. So at this point, guys, you could totally just add a gel top coat and that could be you, but I did want to wear this manicure for a bit longer, so I'm going to encapsulate that mylar with some of this Venalisa clear builder gel. It's the first time I've used this, but I was actually really pleasantly surprised by the quality of this for such a cheap price. So as you can see, I'm starting with I'm starting with a ball of gel, and I'm just going in and basically starting at the cuticle area and then working that down the nail. And I don't need to build any structure or anything like that with the nail. It's just merely adding a protective layer over that mylar. So as you can see, I only did one coat, and I did it fairly thin as well because I am going to be doing some filing, and it just allows me to file that nail nice and even without disturbing that mylar. And then since this is also a UV and LED gel, I decided to just pop that into my LED UV lamp, and I did it for 60 seconds just to make sure the heat had penetrated all of those layers. So now we're moving on to the Henna Design, guys, and for that I'm using my Sugar Effect gel by Indigo Nails. I absolutely love this stuff. It has got more pigment in it than I could handle, and I just adore it. It usually only requires one coat. So as you can see, I'm starting by just positioning those dots so I can add a little box, and that is going to be the middle of my Henna design. I found this inspiration from a picture on Google of someone's tattoo. I absolutely loved it and thought, hell yeah, I'm having that on my nails. So I started with a little box, and when I was happy with that, I just tidied up those lines and flash cured that. Then I went ahead and added little triangles to each sort of end of that box. So I put 4 triangles, and when I was happy with the position, I coloured those in, and again I flash cured them. So I just want to mention, guys, the reason that I like to flash cure my designs is because I'm really new to nail art, and if like me you guys are also new, then it is an easy way. If you've done something that you're really happy with, flash cure that, and it is going to stay in place while you move on to the rest of your design, so you do not have to worry about messing anything up as you go along, because it can be a nightmare to remove the gel polish and all that good stuff. So keep flash curing, and that way you know that your first design that you're happy with is stuck in place. So now you can see that I'm adding 2 lines onto the top and the bottom half of this little design I made, and then I'm going to add little arrows and small dots on that as well. And then once I was finished with those 2 bits, I went ahead and did the same at the side of the nail. And also guys, I just want to mention the detail brush and dotting tool that I am using today is from a set that I got from AliExpress, and I'm not even kidding when I say this, they are the skinniest brushes I have ever found. And the fact that they have the dotting tool on the other end is super easy because you don't have to dirty up a million tools. And if, like me, you usually have dirty tools anyway, so it basically means you've got everything you need in one brush. I love it. I will go ahead and leave that link down below for you guys because I would highly recommend them. I've already bought 4 packets because I swear by them. So as you can see guys, this design is super easy. It's all about like lines and dots and just adding them and filling up that nail with a little bit of pizzazz. So as you can see, I'm slowly just adding little triangles and dots to various parts of the nail, and I do have the picture beside me for reference. And at the top of each of those I added a sort of little leaf design, and that gave it a little bit of dimension as well. And again, when I was finished with that design, I cured that for a full cure. So now we're moving on to blinging the nail, and I decided to start with the Swarovski crystal cluster, and for that I'm going to be attaching it to the nail with some clear acrylic from Nail Nails. And I just put a wet bead of acrylic at the top of the nail, and I go ahead and position those crystals into that. And you really want to make sure that you're poking those crystals, the tips of those, into that acrylic, and really like squeezing it in so it's nice and secure. So I went ahead and added a pink opal, which was a fairly large one, to the top, and then beside that I added one of the 2018 lilac releases, and then I also did the same with another 2018 release which is called Buttercup. These 2 Swarovski crystals I recently bought, and I'm not kidding guys, they are absolutely stunning and perfect for summer. So guys, now that we have that cluster finished, I leave that to settle and move on to top coating the rest of the nails. But first off, please excuse my pointer finger. I did start with this little micro bead design here, but as soon as I added top coat, dried it and wiped away the sticky layer, the green off of that little micro beads completely went to silver, and I was absolutely gutted. Like, if I wanted silver micro beads I would have used them, so I would not recommend those. They were cheap and dreadful. So moving on, as you can see, I added some Chalkwhite Swarovski crystals to the pointer, the thumb and the pinky, and also to the middle of my henna design. And then to finish off this design, as always, I cured that for a full 30 seconds, wiped away the inhibition layer, and then I sanitised the nails, and now I'm going in with some OPI cuticle oil. Now, as you can see, for the pointer finger, I went ahead and added a gold bow that I cut out the clear crystal that was in it and added a Chalkwhite one, so it matched with the aesthetic of my nail design. And this is this design complete. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Kylie. I am a complete nail polish addict, and on this channel you will find everything from nail art to swatches, reviews and the occasional haul. So if that's something that piques your interest, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!